Hi, I'm Tony Byrd, Superintendent, Summit School District, and it's an honor to be here with you all. And I have an amazing group of people with us today to talk about physical, intellectual, and emotional safety in a theme that we have in our district called We Belong. You know, some people will separate and say, well, social emotional learning should not be happening in schools. We need to do academics. Or people will say we need to just be about intellectual rigor. I don't know about this social emotional thing. And I understand, honestly, where parents might be coming from and thinking that, oh my goodness, we're only going to be talking about character development and feeling safe, no more academics. That's not how we're seeing this. So can you talk a little bit, Ellen, about how social emotional learning and the work we're doing in any way you feel fit supports academic learning, how those two things are connected? Take it away.
Yes, absolutely. There's so much research that suggests that students who have higher social emotional skills, who feel connected to school, who feel connected to adults in their school, actually do achieve higher. And so that is very supported. And so we want to make sure that it's not that achievement or social emotional wellness, but it's that both and, because they actually really support each other at the same time, and there's such an integration between the two. And it's interesting to think about, you know, with the three of us, that integration between that physical safety, intellectual safety, and emotional safety, because there is so much connection between those few pieces. So when I think about what you're talking about, the measures, Brandon, that you have, that also creates emotional safety, because we know when students have rituals and routines in class, that is both what you're talking about, but then also just very simple, this is how I transition to my next class. We have those routines that creates that emotional safety. And then when we're also thinking about what you were discussing, Peter, about intellectual safety, where we're really honoring students' identities and culture, that also creates a lot of emotional safety, because then they feel like they can bring their full selves into the classroom, which creates a lot more engagement. One thing also that's incredibly important that we strive to support every student with is to create those connections between the students and an adult, so that they have a trusted adult to go to when they are not feeling safe, or they need a little bit of support in that area. And then also, you know, of course, for our older students, trying to foster that between peers. And so those are just a few pieces that I can think of related to emotional safety.